need to know to start as a sole trader? So, as I said, sole trader and a private limited company are the most popular legal forms of trading. The vast majority of entrepreneurs and business owners would start as sole traders. Why? Because this is the quickest and the easiest way to get your business up and running. But it is not the best way of trading in every case. So before you make this move, I would advise you to consider a couple of important factors and implications. What are they? Number one, what is the first step to start trading as a sole trader? First of all, you need to have a valid PPS number. So I suppose if you already live in Ireland, you know what a PPS number is, but for the ones who don't, I will just mention that this is a private, a personal social security number, which is assigned to every person living in the country, in Ireland. So what does it mean? Practically, it means that if you will not be able to register as a sole trader if you don't live in Ireland and you don't have a permanent address, because you need that to have a PPS number. If this is the case, you will have to consider other legal forms of trading for your business. So as soon as you decide you want to go out on your own, you should register as a sole trader with the Revenue Office. The registration process is relatively quick and everything can be done online. However, it is really surprising how many business owners completely skip this important step, assuming that the next step is sufficient. So what is the second step they think is sufficient? So this is the registration of a business name. Some of you may have already heard the name Companies Registration Office. So this is the institution to which you have to go if you want to register a business name for your trade, if you intend to trade under a different name to your own name and surname. So this is when you have to register a so-called business name. It's also important to remember that the business name registration has to be completed within 1 month from the moment of adopting this business name. Once your business name is registered, CRO will issue a certificate of business name to you, and you will need to keep the certificate because you will need to use it when dealing with official matters related to your business. Tip number 3, important one. You will be taxed on all your income. Seems quite obvious and simple, but what does it mean exactly? This is a very important point. Not all business owners realize that as sole traders, they will be taxed on all their income from any source. And it is not uncommon that apart from the main trade, they also have a job, they also have a rental income or investment income or foreign income. For example, let's say you already have a job and pay taxes under PAYE system, and you also intend to trade as a sole trader part-time. In this case, your income tax will be calculated on all your earnings altogether from your main job and from your business. So if your PAYE income is already above 40% income tax threshold, which is 35,300 for this year for single person, any extra money that you earn from your business will be taxed at a higher rate of 40%. This is actually the most common mistake sole traders make when setting up a business. They don't realize that whatever they earn in this additional business, they will pay 40% tax on it. So if this is the case, in such situation, it would be really worth considering setting up a private limited company. A limited company, as I said, is a separate legal entity and its profits are taxed at 12.5% rate. As a company director, you could pay less personal income tax depending on the level of the salary that you take from the business. I'm going to give you some more examples later on that.